You'll wash in a basin after 50.
On my birthday, bailiffs kicked me out on the street. My husband didn't pay rent and used all the money to build a house. He texted me,
I want a divorce. Your menopause is around the corner.
with my last money, I bought a tent to live in on the land we'd been planning to build a house on. I was in for a shock. Someone already built on our land. That's what my husband spent all the money on, making me homeless.
You're turning 50 soon, old lady. I've upgraded.
I went to court to fight for my rights, but lost. After the house was done, Jim sold it to his lover for $100. It was all legal, so I got only half the plot of land. I couldn't sleep that night from tears and the injustice. I sat hungry and cold while my husband basked in luxury. He chose the nearest window for his romantic night. In my dream, we were college teachers again. Jim got his degree by turning me into his shadow. I may have sacrificed a career and kids, but I got a second chance. I went back to college teaching. Early one morning, I was washing up at the basin when the dean saw me. A car splashed mud all over my suit. My husband's lover was among the freshmen. Ashley was a student of mine and expected the highest marks from me.
Or else, I'll tell that you live in a tent and wash in a basin.
I was in for humiliation at work, too. There were mistakes in Ashley's final exam, and the dean called me in. I was afraid I'd get fired, but she offered me a promotion. I'm going to retire soon, and you're worthy of the seat, but there's one problem. I needed a PhD to be promoted. I had to forget about my personal life. I spent my whole salary on studies. I still lived in a tent, tolerating the proximity of my ex. I was preparing my dissertation defense, and Ashley for her thesis. I found an error in her work. She could flunk. The teacher and me prevailed over the hurt wife, and I helped Ashley. On the day of the defense, my dissertation went missing. I sneaked into my ex's house. I eventually found my work in the dumpster. Overjoyed after a successful defense, I didn't notice a car. To dodge me, Ashley swerved and hit a tree. Risking my life, I got her out of the burning car. After I was discharged from the hospital, I got an award and the promotion. But
this homeless old lady's been living in a tent for 5 years.
I couldn't teach without a permanent place of residence. Help came from where I least expected it. I'm selling the house for the same amount I bought it. Jim was livid while we went to seal the deal. Now, Ashley and I share the duplex. Our ex lives in the tent behind the fence. I realized life is just beginning at 50. Now I have a doctorate, money, and a job I love. Ashley signed me up on a dating site, and I'm top rated. I'm sure there'll be true love in my life soon.